Greetings, family. Hoping all is well with you. I'm out here in this rainy Sacramento weather. And you know, whenever you're alone and rain is dropping, whether it's in the car or while you're in bed, it has a tendency to make you think a little more than usual. Today, I want to deal briefly on being useful, and how important it is for us to be useful for ourselves first and foremost. Because if you're not useful for yourself, it's impossible to be useful to somebody else. Actually, you become a liability or a burden if you're not useful. Actually, there's a law of use. There's an actual law of use that states, typically, as the old saying goes, if you don't use it, you lose it. But in addition to that, if you abuse it or misuse it, you actually forfeit your right to whatever it is you are not using or using incorrectly. And that starts with your own life. When you misuse and abuse your life, universally, you forfeit your right to that life, which is why it's so important to treat this vital life that they say we only get one of. That's all I know right now. So I can only attest for the life I remember and know right now, called the present, because it's a gift. So being useful is so key. And how do you become useful? Well, one way is to see a need and to fill that need. You know, one of the greatest examples of seeing needs and fulfilling needs is the example of the Honorable Marcus Garvey, who was born in Jamaica in, I believe, August probably 20th, 1887 or something like that, of the Universal Negro Improvement Organization Association that he founded in 1920, I believe. Don't quote me. But the point I'm making is that the Honorable Marcus Garvey saw that the black man of America didn't have a president, didn't have a government, didn't have an army or a navy. And you know what he did? He said, I'm going to give that to them. I'm going to fulfill that awesome need by creating an organization designed exclusively for their upliftment and universal recognition and resurrection as a people. Now, you don't got to go that big. Take baby steps and start being more useful to yourself, to your family, to your children, to your community. And then eventually you'll expand more and more and become useful to the whole planet, which should be the goal. Because once again, like Muhammad Ali said, it's our service which pays our rent for being on this crazy earth right now that we find ourselves on. But nonetheless, we're here to serve. We're here to serve. Not be a sucker, but to serve. Reasonably serve. So be useful. First with yourself, and then others. More later. Peace. Salute.